Hello guys, I am OG, back with another Etheria restart video. Today, I just got a new unit which is SSR unit. I'm sorry, SR unit, and she is a Nilu Sun Shadow from the Disorder, and she is one of the good support unit that recently just released. Now that I got her to the max already, I mean the dupes when I was trying to pull for Lilium, yeah, for Lilium, I got her instead here, so I got her max, so why not just build her, right? So now, let's try to build her, but before that, we learn what she can do for the team. She is one of the good support unit. Alright, let's start with the first skill. It's called Sun Flare. Nilu deals 200% damage to a single enemy, and then it has 25% chance to inflict one turn vulnerable, okay? For level 2, skill 2, Sunshade, she deals 4 times to a single enemy. She deals damage to one enemy 4 times, dealing 60% damage each time. So that's like 240%. And healing the ally with the highest attack for 10% of their max HP while increasing their turn meter by 15%. Okay, so that's really good, right? Speeding up your team to make sure they are acting again. And it's also targeting the one with the highest attack. So you will make sure that the highest DPS in your team will act again very fast because their turn meter get increased by 15%. I'm not sure if this is 4 times also, so if you do it 4 times, so that's healing 40% and then increasing by 60%. It seems to be that way probably because that's a lot of increase, right? 60%. And then for the third skill, which is ultimate, Nell, oh wow, deals 230% damage to all enemies with 60% chance to apply vulnerable for 2 turns. So that's a lot of chance to give vulnerable, right? Vulnerable is a debuff that their damage will be 30% increase when they're taking damage. Alright, so that's really good to buff your whole teammates. 30% final damage is one of the best one. Not only that, she also applies speed increase by 30% to all allies for 2 turns. That's really useful, right? You make your allies attack faster and also makes your enemy takes more damage. Alright, so that probably make her one of the good support unit to have in PvE or PvP. Mostly PvE, I think, because of this vulner, and then she doesn't have shield, so yeah, that's fine. Now that we learn what she can do from her skills, let's try to build how to potentially get level up the most important first. Okay, so I think for the most important skill is this skill. You want this to be max. Why? Because this one has 4 turn cooldown, and at max level it reduced by 1 turn, and it's also give the speed buff 3 turn. It means it has 3 turn cooldown and also speed increase 3 turn duration. So it can be cast every 3 turn. It means that your team will permanently get a speed increase by 30% unless they get removed by something, right? So that's one of the reason I think you want to use her is if you max this skill to have the cooldown reduced by 1. So you can also 80% chance to give a vulnerable for 2 turn. That's also very good because 2 turn for them is same as 3 turn for our team because our team get speed increased by 30%, right? So this is one of the reason why she is so good and useful in the team because of the speed will be permanently get buff for your team, and vulnerable will also get permanently unless they have buff and debuff removal for them. Okay, so that's number 1 priority. For number 2, I think I would like this one to at least you want to level 3 because 20% is huge, right? So you can make sure maybe like if it's multiple by 4, that's 80%. But if you even have extra, making this only 3 turn cooldown is also fine, but I wouldn't recommend you that much, because this one is not really that important. You can just level 3. Alright, and then for this one, I think you should get at least level 3 also. Level 3 to give a 40% chance to inflict the vulnerable in case you are hitting something else or your enemy have dispelled their debuff vulnerable from your ultimate. So you can give them again for 1 turn, but yeah, better to get the max level 5 if you can. I think this one is more important than this one. At least 2 max, right? This one you have to level 3, that's a must. And this one you can level 3 also, but even better if you can level 5. This one you have to level 5. Alright, so that's for the skill build. And then I already maxed this, so that's one of the good one, right? So I got effect accuracy, and then basic attack, HP, effect resistance, and final damage taken and dealt increased by 10%. Now for the model, she is one of the support that you want to always goes first instead of any other unit in your team, because she gives the so much buff and debuff, right? You want to get the enemy have vulnerable before you want to attack with your DPS. So that's one of the reason you want to prioritize to get a swift rush. And then bloodbath is whatever. You can get anything else like defense or HP, something like that is also fine. But this is just for my shell, because I got the better one with this. And then for the stat, try to get the 3 metrics for fifth rush and anything that you use. Okay, so you can get max amount of this value. Like bloodbath at max is giving also total damage taken in a turn will get reduced by 55% if they are more than 20% of max HP. So that's one of the reason why she will not take so much damage because of that, right? She will have good survival with the bloodbath. And then for the stat, I will recommend you, because she wants to give a vulnerable, so I want to give a effect accuracy. This one also affect accuracy, but I don't have it yet, so let's see if I have effect accuracy. Yeah, I don't have it yet. I don't have much of this because I was burning them to get more of resource. So try to get effect accuracy to make sure it's hitting at least 100%. Okay, and then other than that, you can get something defensive in here like HP or defense, and then that's one of the good one. And then for the stat in here, you want to try to get anything that gives a speed, right? Give speed is always good, like this one, speed 9, effect accuracy 4. That's one of the best one. And then for skill, we already talked about it. Now for the shell, I use Halloween for a support unit that can reduce the cooldown of something, but it's not really that useful. This is for just replacement for me until I get the better one, because she doesn't really need this. Okay, she should get something like Jackal, but no, I'm sorry, I made mistake. Not Jackal. I think something like this one is good because it's also give more 1 turn of the debuff, right? Dark Moon is good, but other than that, Artisan is also good because this give more protection. Okay, Artisan. Gigabyte is also good. For every 3 turn accumulated, you can trigger. Yeah. So I would recommend you to use Assist Artisan, or here Artisan, right? So Unbreakable with Artisan, this is actually even better because you get more defensive, but anything that give you more survival is good, because I like Bloodbath to give better survival when taking like burst damage. Okay, so that's for the shell. You can choose whichever you prefer and like. This one, Halloween, is not the correct one, I think, so pardon me. And if you have any other recommendation or advice for the build, please let me know in the comment, and See you for the next video.